Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode number 38 of our Local to Global. I want to say 38, might be wrong. But either way, it's our first show, proper show, of 2026 in-game, of course, because it's not 2026 now, it's 2024, but it could be 2026 when you're watching it, so yeah, who knows? But we are here, we're holding our first LLW shows of the calendar year, and I'm hoping, because last time we checked, we are one popularity point away from hitting medium. I'm hoping that after this episode, we hit medium. So usually, with these episodes, I do the first two of the month, and then the last two of the month, and then we head back to the office. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these first two shows of the month, and then we're going to head back to the office because there's something I want to show you there anyway. And hopefully, as an added bonus, we get that email saying that we are medium in size, because we're so close, and I don't want to say impatient, but I'm impatient. Like, I just want to hit medium. I've got a short list of guys I want to bring in. There's a few people on the roster I want to get rid of. One of them is probably right here. Sorry, Becca, but you're just not cutting it at all. But yeah, either way, I'm rambling too much. Let's just enjoy the show. Let's not worry too much about if we hit medium now or not, because it's going to happen eventually. So yeah, let's just focus on our first show since our end of year pay-per-view event, Clock Strikes 12. So yeah, we got new champions, some champions retained, obviously. So we had a debut as well. So yeah, we've got more than one debut actually. So yeah, let's just dive straight in. We've got a couple of pre-show matches, and then we will jump into the main show. First pre-show match you've seen for the last goodness knows how long I've been talking. It is Gia Brookside defeating Becca in 14 minutes with the Brooksy Bomb. Gia Brookside with a 42, Becca with a 37. I don't think Becca's going to remain for much longer. I am planning on doing a special medium episode when we do hit it. Here I go, talking about medium again. But when we do hit medium, whenever that is, the next episode is going to be more of a kind of, let's clear out some guys, let's throw some contracts at some guys, let me try and work out what I want my, official medium roster to look like. Also, let's take a look at TV deals as well, see what's out there, what we can get, etc. Because we are still living on YouTube, which is fine, but I don't think that's going to cut it for medium. Although the growth is pretty good, we're not making any money from it, so there's that as well. But, sorry, went on a tangent, we're back. Gia Brookside defeated Becca. Moving on to our second and final pre-show match. It is the team of Tate Mayfairs and the 0121 taking on Claudio Castagnoli and Singh Anazawa. And in a pre-show match that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, it is Tate Mayfairs and the 0121 who defeated Castagnoli, another person who I don't think I'm going to keep for long, and Singh Anazawa, when Tate Mayfairs makes Taishi Ozawa submit. Tate Mayfairs is someone who we've had for a very long time, used to be part of Big T, Little T, and I've recently got myself a French Ted Instagram account where I'm hopefully going to start sharing some more stuff about the channel, about what's coming up, video ideas, and I'm really hoping that I can make it a bit more interactive, just for you guys as well. So please, it's in the description, give it a follow. Actually, it's not in the description, it's in the about section of my channel. Yeah, that. And Tate Mayfairs is someone who's just got a really fun Instagram game. I've started following all the wrestlers that I kind of give a shit about, plus all the ones that I'm using in the series, because obviously if they update any really fresh pictures like this one, I updated Tate Mayfairs' picture, then obviously I'm going to update it and try and follow that. But yeah, he seems like a cool guy. He's kind of just been sitting around on the roster, so I figured let's throw him in some pre-show matches to see what he can do. And looking here, he got the second best rating out of everyone. So Tate Mayfairs with a 61, Dan Maloney, of course, leading the line with a 75, Derice with a 52, and then Claudio, Taishi Ozawa, and Gursinder Singh all floating around the same in the high 50s. And yeah, this is another reason why I think Claudio has to go, because, you know, we're in 2026 now. He's obviously a lot older. His popularity is a lot higher than most of these guys, but he's just not doing it in ring anymore. And the amount of money that he gets paid per week compared to like Ozawa, for example, they're hitting the same numbers. So yeah. But that is our final pre-show match of this show. But before we head into the main show, we do have an announcement for our main event tonight. And it will be Ricky Knight Jr. defending, or looking to defend, his LLW Prince of the Lariat League title against Shun Skywalker. So Shun Skywalker is someone who Ricky Knight should have faced, I think it was, in the London Zone tournament, but Shun Skywalker was unavailable due to picking Japan over us, which, you know, understandable. He is Japanese. And Ricky Knight Jr. said that even though he didn't win the London Zone tournament, he would have made it that far anyway, and he wants to prove that. So he's challenged Shun, said, if you can be bothered to turn up, mate, I'll be happy to defend my new Princess title against you. So that is our main event for tonight, and hopefully it's going to be a doozy. But let's jump straight into the main show now. The cameras are rolling. Let's go. Pre-booking. Yeah, let's keep going. And we open with Pac. Speaking of London Zone, Pac is our first London's own champion. And he's out there celebrating. He's going, I told you I was going to do it from day one. I've got the belt and it's with me. It's not going anywhere. Blah, 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 blah. Pac just being Pac, you know, just really cheering the crowd up. You know, he's getting the boos and stuff. But one thing that did get a cheer is he said, given that this is London Zone, this is a real British championship. Only British lads are going to be getting a shot as long as I'm champion. And that got a few hey from the audience, because of course it's called the London Zone. It's not strictly for just people from the UK / even London. But Pac has apparently made a rule for himself that he will only be defending his title against British lads. So yeah, whether William Regal agrees to that or not, we will have to wait and see. But nice little opener from Pac. Gets the show off to a strong start. Got the crowd hotter because, you know, Pac's a little heat machine wherever he is. And yeah, 72. Can't complain. 72 is a lovely, lovely score. Only need above 59 to grow. And, you know, we smash that week in, week out. Following on from this, though, Saraya Knight Jr., followed closely by Joe Anoa'i, is about to make her in-ring debut. Sorry, can't get my words out. Well, she'll be facing Dani Luna next. But just before she makes it to the ring, Megan Bayne is backstage and just stops her and lets Saraya know that even though, you know, you've come in, you think you're a big shot and all of that, the line starts behind Megan Bayne for the Queen of the Lariat League title. So, you know, just making that clear, a little bit of tension. Joanna White is there, you know, just eyeballing Megan Bayne, but Megan Bayne is not frightened or intimidated at all, because, you know, she is the Megasis. And Saraya Knight is just like, okay, baby girl, speak to you later, as she makes her way to the ring for her debut, her in-ring debut for Lariat League Wrestling. It will be Saraya Knight Jr. taking on Dani Luna, and that is up next. Lovely little 74. Let's see how she does in ring. A 58, okay, but we've got an injury. Oh my god. Oh. In a superb match, though, apparently, Saraya Knight Jr. gets the win. She defeats Dani Luna in 20 minutes with the Nightlight. Saraya Knight Jr. sustained an orbital fracture. What is that? It's your eye, isn't it? Orbital fracture? That's like the bone around your eye cheekbone. I don't know. But it's a fracture, which sounds bad. Dani Luna got a 54. Saraya Knight with a 66. Let's just take a look at the dirt sheet. I'm assuming the injury was disrupted. Yeah. So looking at these numbers, it probably wouldn't have got a 58. It probably would have got maybe a 64, 65. But either way, that's fine. They've got great chemistry, so we can always follow this up again down the line. Colour commentary gave a boost. Well done, Bill. Joanna White is, of course, escorting Saraya Knight at ringside. He is also the manager of quite a few people within his global empire. And it got the crowd hotter. So, you know, win-win-win, I guess, apart from the injury. So we're going to have to wait and see how serious that is. When I see fracture, I think, oh no, here we go. But Saraya Knight gets a win on her debut, despite possibly having to wear an eye patch for the next few weeks. There was no flag up comments, so hopefully that means it's not too serious. But while she is being looked at backstage by medical staff and things like that, William Regal has a New Year announcement. Nothing too crazy, but one of the reasons why we are jumping back to the office after we've done the shows, he confirms that there will be official, or there have been official, name changes to the Lariat League Wrestling title belts. This does not change the prestige of them. This does not change the rules surrounding them. For example, the Prince of the Lariat League title belt. This is simply just a slight wording update to make things more streamlined and ultimately easier for everyone. So henceforth, the belts are titled as follows. The King of the Lariat League title belt is now called the LLW King's Championship. The Queen of the Lariat League title is now called the LLW Queen's Championship. I think you can see where I'm going with this. Prince of the Lariat League is the LLW Prince's title, or Prince Championship. And then the Knights of the Lariat League is the LLW Knights Championship. So we've just got rid of the Lariat League because it's very wordy. It's a lot to type when I'm writing the match cards or anything like that. It just makes sense to just be LLW King, LLW Queen, LLW Prince, LLW Knights, and then any ones that we do in the future will also follow that theme. Of course, London Zone is staying as is. So that's still the LLW London's Own, and then of course, as mentioned, future belts will follow this very simple format. I do love that it was King of the Lariat League. I feel like that was great back in day, but let's modernize it a little bit and just keep it simple. But yeah, so nice announcement from William Regal, and we've used that to get a cheeky little 81 segment. So love that. The next match features more of Joanne Owai's Global Empire. It is actually the losing side of the Clock Strikes 12 match. It's New Blood. They will be taking on the team of Chris Ridgway and Tracy Williams. There is no Joanne Owai ringside because he does not escort those for some reason. Maybe it's because he's busy with Saraya Knight and her orbital fracture. But that tag team match is up next. 78. Look at that. Love that. In a bout that had superb wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, New Blood get the win, and it's quite an aggressive fashion as well. They've got a slightly new demeanour about them since their loss. It seems like either Joanne Owai has been teaching them a new way, or they're just using some kind of aggression, newfound aggression to act in that way. But they defeat Chris Ridgway and Tracy Williams in 17:37 when Diamante pins Ridgway with a springboard 450 splash. Ishin with a 71, Diamante with a 73, Williams with a 63 and Ridgway with a 68. And of course they've got excellent chemistry together, got the crowd buzzing as well. A 78, what a match. Very happy with that. Diamante as well got an email the other day saying that his body type has changed from muscular to ripped, so I feel like that's going to help in the ring, like the Jinder Mahal effect. You get ripped, you get a push. I don't know. But yeah, great win for New Blood, bouncing back, and also, a little notch in Joanne Owai's belt, I guess. That's another person in his team finding success in his faction. But yeah, 78, awesome. And that just leaves our main event. As already mentioned, it is Ricky Knight Jr., our new LLW Prince's champion, taking on Shun Skywalker, who was just absent for a while. Yeah. But before that, we've got another person interrupting someone on their way to the ring, and it is Colby Carino. Remember him? A former tag team partner, former Knight of the Lariat League with Ricky Knight Jr., or should I say former LLW Knights champion. He's kind of just like, Ricky, what the hell, man? Like, why have you been ignoring my texts? Why have you been ignoring me backstage? Like, what's up? Like, we were so close. We had a good thing going, and it's just like, you just dropped me. Like, what's that about? And Ricky's just like, Colby, I ain't got time for this, mate. I've got a title match up next, so, let's talk about this another time, all right, mate? And then just gives a little your cheeky little pat on the back and pisses off. And Colby's just stood there like, what? Like, how can you do that to your mate? What's going on? So yeah, Ricky Knight Jr. seems a bit unfazed about the fact that he's been ignoring Colby Corino, but Colby, of course, is not happy at all by it. But in all honesty, who gives a shit right now? Because we're about to see a title match. It is Ricky Knight Jr. taking on Shun Skywalker. Fingers crossed, it's a doozy. An 82. Oh, I will take that. In a bout that had superb wrestling, my favourite word, and good heat, Ricky Knight Jr. gets the win. He defeats Shun Skywalker in 25 minutes with the Yakuza kick. Ricky Knight Jr. has made his first defence of the LLW Prince's title. Love that. Love that. 79 from Ricky Knight Jr. and a 78 from Shun Skywalker. Shun Skywalker's got a hot new move, but it wasn't enough to defeat Ricky Knight Jr. And you know what? That's a great way to end the show with an 82. So I'm going to pop that button and see how we did. 79. We're easily hitting medium this episode. If we're not, I'm going to be very sad. And I'm also going to try my best to not spoil that we hit medium in the thumbnail if we do. So even right now, you guys are like, oh, I already know you hit medium, Ted. You don't, because I haven't put anything in the thumbnail or description. Because I know that with tiny and small, I did. I think medium's a much bigger achievement. But yeah, we've done it. This is the first show. We've got one more show to book and run, and then we can find out. So I will see you guys in the next show in a mo. Okay, and here we are for the second show in this episode. And just looking at the attendance, 2,500. Woo woo! I will take that. We've got two pre-show matches here, just thrown together, a random tag team, just because I wanted Bobby Guns to have a match and a win. And I couldn't think of anyone else to put with him, so we've just thrown good old Darren Badell, or Badil, however you want to say it. Badell? One of the regens, which again, probably going to get rid of. I'm sorry, mate, but we are. And where they defeat the KO squad. Unfortunately, it is Levi Murr and Anthony Ogogo that have to take the loss in this one, but who cares? You know, they're kind of mid-card, lower mid-card talent anyway, so although I would like to do something with them, but we'll wait and see. Either way, yeah, good wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Bobby Guns just gets a win. That's all I wanted. 66 from Bobby Guns, love that. 59 from Levi, 56 from Anthony Ogogo, pretty good for them. Darren Badell, 33, might be the last time we see him. And a 58, you know, it's pre-show. It's just about building momentum for this guy. And the same goes in this match as well. Just getting Tate Mayfair's a few wins under his belt just to see what he can do, kind of where he can fit in the landscape of TEW, or LLW, we should say. And he defeats Chuck Mambo in 18 minutes. Good wrestling, decent reaction. 59 from Tate, 50 from Chuck. Again, Chuck could be someone who's on the way out as well. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll save all of that for a dedicated episode. But yeah, 58 again. Was it 58 before? Oh, either way, nice. But that's it for the pre-show. Let's jump straight into the main one where we open with some women's singles action. It is May Sarah taking on Megan Bain. And we know they've got great chemistry, and my goodness, an 81. Go on, girls. And about that had superb wrestling and good heat. Megan Bain, the Megasus, the self-proclaimed next in line for the throne, gets the win. She defeats May Sarah in 22 minutes by pinfall. Megan Bain with a 76, May Sarah with a 71. Got the show off to a strong start, and they've got great chemistry, so why not utilize it? Awesome opener. I don't think another match on this card is going to beat that. No, I don't think it will. So, match of the night, calling it now. Yeah, big win from Megan. You know, she just wins, does her thing, leaves. You know, she's not fancy-pantsy about it, just gets it done. Following on from this, though, we've got tag team action, and it is the return of Smith and Sterling. Ashton Smith and Charlie Sterling. Before the match starts, though, Ashton Smith just comes, gets the mic and just says that, you know, he apologises to anyone that supported him and backed him in his loss to Drew Galloway. He's feeling okay. He's still, you know, slightly feeling the effects of the match. But yeah, he's LLW through and through. Nothing's going to deter him from being here week in, week out. and says that patience is a must when it comes to his current situation, and vows to be an LLW champion again, whether that is the King's title or the Prince's or London's own or even the Knights with Charlie Sterling, who knows. But he vows to have championship gold again, and of course we're all supporting him in that, and Charlie Sterling is there supporting him too. So yeah, going into that, they're facing good old Gursinder Singh and Taishi Ozawa. They're not doing double duty because they were on the pre-show in the last one, so that's allowed. And it got a 71. Not bad. I'll take that. They had superb wrestling, my favourite word, and a decent reaction from the crowd. Smith and Sterling get the win. They defeat Singh and Ozawa in 20 minutes when Ashton Smith pins Taishi Ozawa with a dive catch at GTS. Smith carried the match in terms of in-ring performance, which you'd expect because he is one of our stars. Gursinder with a 64, Ozawa with a 60, both performing better in this than they did in the six-man tag earlier in the episode. Charlie Sterling with a 63, Ashton Smith a 74, and it got the crowd buzzing. This was our Steal the Show, and it makes sense to do it with good old Ashton Smith included. Following on from this, though, we've got a little backstage segment that was pre-recorded earlier in the night, and it was just William Regal letting Pac know, just being like, hey, you do know that you can't just make your own rules when it comes to, having a title. And Pac's like, yeah, but it's the London Zone belt. Come on, Will, think. William Regal says, I understand that, but as with London and the traditions around London, it's an incredibly multicultural city. All is welcome, and all is welcome to become the London Zone champion. However, I do like the idea of a British-only challenge. Leave that with me, Pac, and we'll see what happens. So it seems like William Regal's cooking up an idea, some kind of challenge maybe for Pac as the London's own champion. So could Pac have, planted a seed in Regal's head, which is only going to bite him in the arse? Who knows? But yeah, fun little segment between these two, Pac and Regal, 76 overall. Got the crowd hotter as well, which is what we want. Not much else happening in this episode except our main event, which is going to be Chaz Betts, formerly known as Chad Gable, in singles action for the first time, and he will be taking on Michael Oku. But before that, Joe Anoa'i is out with his entire empire, and he is here with each and every one of them. Hints at a heel turn, completely bombed, don't care, gonna do it anyway. Let's just do that now, because I just want them all to be complete disaster, don't care, complete disaster, blah 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 blah, don't care, it's fine, didn't go well, that doesn't matter. 87 segment though, woo! So yeah, Joe Anoa'i is here with Saraya Knight Jr, who is rocking a big old eye patch. She can still work angles, but she cannot wrestle for the next 30 days or so. Chaz Betts, El Hijo are now officially bad guys, working with Joe Anoa'i. Madoka Kakuta, who was already a heel, and Diamante and Ishiin, who are not heels. They're kind of on the fence, they're a little bit reluctant. But Joe Anoa'i is just saying, look at this. Look at what I have built. 2 belts here now, but who knows how many more there will be in the coming weeks and months. What you see before you is only a taste of the Anoa'i global empire, because the empire will continue to grow. Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome wasn't built in a week. And the Anoa'i empire has not finished being built. So he's just teasing, there could be more people joining the empire, or, some changes coming up. Who knows? But Anoa'i has definitely got himself a nice bunch of really great in-ring talent. And we're going to see one of them, being Chaz Betts, in action now. 67. Okay, not the best. Honestly thought that Chaz would do a lot better than this. 57. He did better than that in a tag match, right? Maybe he's a tag guy. Maybe we'll just leave him as a tag guy for now. But in a superb match, apparently, Chaz Betts defeats Michael Oku in 21 minutes with the Grand Amplitude. Oku with a 63, Chaz with a 57. What happened? Poor gimmick, low morale, PS for chemistry, overwhelmed by manager. Oh, so maybe Joanna Y is affecting Chaz bets. Yeah, maybe. Doesn't say it here though. But yeah, 67 nonetheless. That is how we end the show. Great win for Chaz. I mean, looking back now, maybe Oku could have got the win, but we want the Empire to remain strong for now. Post show though, a little Twitter X Instagram exclusive. We see Joe Anawai and Saraya Knight Jr. or Saraya Knight Jr. following Colby Carino into his locker room. Colby obviously isn't waving them in. Colby just goes in. About 5-10 seconds later, Anawai and Saraya walk in with him. Joe Anawai shutting the door behind him. So we've seen Joe Anawai enter someone's locker room before, and it end up with them joining the Empire. So what could this mean? Could it mean that they are looking to groom Colby Carino into becoming an Empire member? Has this got anything to do with the link between Saraya and Ricky Knight Jr.? I don't know. But either way, it is interesting, and I am looking forward to seeing what happens here. Because Colby's a great talent, definitely underutilized, something that Joanna White can maybe bring the best out of. Who knows? But yeah, that is a nice little teaser, I'd say, for some upcoming shenanigans. But let's end the show now and see how we did. 72, fair enough. Not going to be as good as the last one because we did end on a bit of a bum note. We should have flipped these two. And yeah, it would have been awesome. But either way, yeah, can't complain. We've got that 72. I'm not ending the episode now like I normally would. I would be like, thank you very much for watching, guys, because we're going to quickly jump to the office. And the reason why is I want to show you the titles, because one of our titles has been rebranded. I mean, recently I did the... I'll talk about it in the office. I'll see you guys in a sec. Oh, it's only gone and happened. We are now medium. I did not think I'd make this tune, but here we are. Hey, so we are now medium. Finally. LLW is... yeah, I can't do a rock theme thing because it doesn't work. But we're medium. That's... I feel like I would have been more excited vocally, but I'm very excited. That's not what I wanted to show you. But we've risen to medium. What's she saying? It's clumsy. Yes, I'm going to cut the kid loose. Don't worry. Thank you, Manami Toyota. Yeah, there's Saraya Knight's injury. I'm going to keep that email just for like, oh, I'm going to hug and kiss it later. Awesome. We're medium. We're schmedium. Check us out. 59. Now we need to get 77 popularity in all of the British regions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... All 5 mainland. Oh, so does Ireland not count them? That's not mainland, is it? Either way, 77 is the next target. So yeah, we're going to be medium for a while. That's very, very exciting. Is there any news about it? The growth of LLW, here we go. Have expansion in mind. The popular promotion have recently grown to even greater proportions. It's heavily rumoured they're about to splash out and bring in some brand new talent. How did they know? There are also reports that they have several new target markets that they'll be aggressively looking to break into. Bloody hell. Also, Wrestle Kingdom 20, what happened there? El Phantasmo retained. He's still the World Heavyweight Champion. Love that. Cool. That's not what I wanted to show you though, but we need 26. Wait, hold on. To be medium, you only need 26 active wrestlers. I swear that was a number before. That's weird. But we're going to be expanding on the 47 that we've got. Maybe cleaning a few up, but yeah, what I wanted to show you is rebranding of the titles. When I was doing the how to use AI to create titles video, I just had a lot of fun doing that brief one, and I was like, you know what, I am looking to bring in an extra women's title soon, which I've already got in the backlog. I've got it created, I've got the name down and everything. I'm not going to push it just yet because we have literally just pushed the London Zone Championship. Look how beautiful that is. But I was just, as I was trying to design a new belt design through AI, it just threw so many really cool belt designs at me. So I've got like 6 or 7 saved for whenever we want to update one of these belts. But one belt I did want to update was the Queen's title because I thought it was a little bit ugly. So this is our new LLW Queen's Championship. It's gorgeous. It's got the nice little thing here, and it's kind of like the opposite, because this is like gold on gold, whereas this one's now like silver on black. I think it just looks really smart. The Princess title is gorgeous as well. I mean, look at that thing. London's own belt as well, killing it. The Knight's belt isn't as good. This might be the next one I revise. But either way, yeah, these are the belts. Just wanted to show you that. How's Will Ospreay? Why is he not responded yet, my boy? But yeah, while we're here, let me just quickly perception, unimportant. Becca, let's just I don't want to send away. I want to sack. Yep. And Darren as well. Yeah, you can go, mate. I think that's it for now. The rest of it we'll save for the next episode. But on my kind of watch list, I'd say, for the next one, let's just get that email up just to make us happy. The next episode, we are going to do a let's hire people, let's fire people, let's change things up. There's a few things I want. I think I want to bring in another road agent, because I am going to be looking to expand our shows, make them bigger. We're going to want to, let's make a note. Hold on. Let's make a, where's the notes? Notes here. So this is the checklist for episode 39. So we want hire new workers. I've already got a short list. We'll go through that next one. Fire some jabronis. We want to hire more referees. We want to hire a road agent, at least one. Hire commentator / announcer, because it is just William Regal at the moment, and I would like someone to partner him. We'll look at broadcasting deals. We also want to expand LLW in London to 2 hours as well, and I think that might be it for the next one. What do you think, guys? Hire new workers, fire some people, more referees, more road agents, commentator, announcer. Look at broadcasting deals. That's a must, I think. And then we'll just check out generic office sheet. But yeah, that is it for this one. We are medium. Cool. But yeah, with that, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Next episode, we're going to try and tick off all of those. I don't know whether I'm just going to kind of cut it and be like, this is who I've hired. Or, no, we'll go through and we'll hire some people. I've already got, I'd say, 3 to 5 names definitely in mind I'm going to be offering a contract out to. The rest will just be as and who I see fit. Yeah. But either way, thank you very much for watching, guys. Very excited for our venture into Medium. And yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, share, do the usual stuff. And I'll see you all in the next one.